Hello, good morning. Welcome, grab a cup. This morning, you will be guessing what is in the cup, and Linda will be watching to see who wins. Thank you, everybody, for joining in. It is gorgeous out this weekend. Everybody's been talking about it here. How we had 80 degrees weather yesterday, and of course we have orange and red and yellow leaves everywhere. So it's gorgeous. This is pretty good. Pretty good. New pot, brand new pot, has no bells and whistles. It's just a drip Mr. Coffee. I can add whatever flavor I want, can do it up, make a small one, make a medium sized one. But um, I just put the flavor right in there, and yeah. All right. So what have I been? Um, so last week, I mean, I got to tell you this coffee story, right? We're sitting there, and I'm kind of bored. The race is. I mean, I still like it. Everything, is going okay, and Doug's watching, which usually he falls asleep, but it's into uh, caution, and there's 2 laps to go, right? 2 laps, because that's what overtime is. And I'm like, yeah, Chase is 10th, not a problem, but nowhere is he close to winning, correct? And all hell breaks loose, and he goes zinging in and out and in and out. And then the next thing I know, 1 lap to go, and I'm up out of my chair screaming, and my husband's going, "Go, Chase, go!" And I'm thinking to myself, wait, what? He doesn't he doesn't cheer for Chase. So I'm like, well, he's probably cheering for Chase Briscoe because he was up there, right? No, he's cheering for Chase, and he wins. Like right under the wire. So yeah, it was fun. It was fun. Okay, enough of that. So some more shopping was done because I went to Job Lot, and what was there important there? Nothing. It's not important, I don't think. Anyway, so I don't know. I lost my train of thought. Oh my goodness. Anyway, Thursday I did stop at oh, now I know. Now I know. Honest to Pete. Anyway, I went to Job Lot, and I found some Minnie and Mickey towels, and they were light blue, almost like a denim, and they had flowers on them. And so I grabbed this uh, denim in the blue, and I made a set of towel toppers out of the Himalayan denim on Thursday night into Friday night. You know, worked on them the 2 nights at the shop and gave them to Courtney with the Minnie Mouse um, that she had bought. So I have a picture of them. I will add that to my washcloths of the month, but I don't have the towels and the toppers any longer because they're gone. So that's that. And then, if you were remembering that I was using this leftover Premier yarn, this one, which I still have plenty of, it's a sad. It's sad, but there's plenty of it. And this one was the old one that was sitting on the shelf. The Rubik's Cube. So this one, this one was almost done. I checked and I had 2 rows to go. And so Thursday, I, no, it was Friday night. Friday night, I put some stuffing in and I whipped up the top. And I said, oh, this is not a good, I didn't put the ends together as good as maybe someone that had been used to sewing the pumpkins together. So I was like, yeah, okay, it's okay. And it was about this big. Well, anyway, I took it with me Saturday morning, and a little girl fell in love with it, and she now has it. So I can't show it to you, but you saw last week, and here's enough to make more. So I know I bought a new Premier from Walmart, and I'm telling you, it, it makes really, really pretty pumpkins. So why not make? Yeah. Anyway, that's gone, so I can't show you that. But anyway, let's start off the morning with a drawing. If Linda would be so kind as to mark the chat, you do have to have United States address to play because you can win prizes and I will send them out to you. So if you're going to play, you're going to do a spot on the bracket board to start out the morning or something out of the basket. And that is what you will write in the comments. Now, make sure you're on live chat. We go by the moderator's screen, not mine. And Deb is on her vacation, so she is not here today. We are going by Linda's. Yeah, I like this. This is good. And then I will go ahead and tell you. If you write bracket number, I'll go ahead and tell you what numbers are available anyway, so that if you win, we'll know what numbers are available. So it's 6 through 9, 12 and 15, and then 18, 20 through 23, 25 and 26, and 29 through 32. So that is what's available. Now, if you saw Monday's video, then you know that we have some new goodies from Cindy. And I had put in this yarn. This is a Yarnable from one of the months recently. And I don't know if they're putting the dates on here. Yeah, August 2025. That is in the bracket game. But we will be adding some of Cindy's prizes into the challenges. So I have the box. I left everything in the box and I put it in the corner of the room over there behind the door. And what's in there is woohoo! I'm telling you. She made up some new stitch marker holders, and they are awesome. We still have a couple of the old ones, so we have to give those out too. But here's the new ones. They are in a metal can. Yeah! Aren't they cool? They're pretty big. They screw open, so there's no fighting with them. And so one of those will go in to the bracket game right now. And then she also made up some tote bags. So I will be saving these tote bags for challenge the challenges. So like hats, and more hats for the year bonus prize will end up getting one of these tote bags. Thank you so much, Cindy, for all your help. All right, we have a winner. All right, we have a winner. It is Tammy. Tammy wants a basket prize. Cindy also sent us a bunch more of these. So I'm going to take one of these and one of these and put them right in to our bracket game right now. So you'll have those as the add-on. And then we will get to Tammy's prize. All right, let me put this back. Tammy wants something out of the basket, so we'll hold it over here. There's a bag number 1. There is a red ball behind. We're going to call that 2. There is a bag number 3. And then bag number 4 is one of the yarnable bags. And then we have the holder for your whatever you want to put in there. I say you put in your crochet hooks and your needles if they're straight needles. And then there is a bedspread book and a knitting book in here. I'm going to add a couple more books in here, I think. Forgot to do that. All right, so what's going to be, Tammy? Number 2. Okay, so number 2 is the red yarn. So I put this red yarn in here because it is that cozy wool tweed. The cozy wool tweed that I'm using on one of the pumpkins. It is so soft. It is number 3. It has a ton of yardage. We're talking 418 yards. And I had not actually used this yarn for anything. And I'm currently making a pumpkin with it. But I am thinking that the pattern is so close to the hat pattern that I may end up making a hat out of it. Because the material is so soft. This is amazing. It's not bulky at all. Like it's just so nice. It may not have been a good choice for a pumpkin because it is soft, but if I stuff it real tight, I guess it could be fine. But I'm not done with it yet, so we'll check that out today and see how many rows left. But Tammy is going to get this. Now, we are low on, it's another thing I got to do today. Got to make some stitch markers. We're a little low on stitch markers. We have a pineapple, flamingo, 1 gummy bear, 1 star, 2 bumblebees, 3. They're actually yellow and orange, so I don't know if they're not bumblebees. They're just bees. We still have 2 coffee cups, 2 butterflies, a dove, cowboy hats, a horse, and some of these ropes that look like a thing of yarn, and they are for knitting needles, they tell me, and they do work good for that. A bee. All right, let's show her the bee. These are really nice, though, even though nobody picked them. Put that on a crochet hook so you can see. Perfect. So what do you call that? Yellow jacket, right? If you're a winner here, please note to send me a message sometime afterwards and claim your prize and use your address in there so I'll make sure I have the right address. So thank you. Thank you, Tammy. If you ever want to help out, we do have a way. Super chat. It goes right to shipping. And you can send me a coffee or help out by becoming a member of the channel for $2.99 a month. And that all goes to shipping. Okay, so we will go on to show you the other tote bag that was in Cindy's gift. It is my tote bag with Chase Elliott on it. Thank you so much, Cindy. Oh my gosh, I just thought I freaked out. And I need to put something in it today when I start my crafts of the day because I have not done that yet. I didn't put anything in there yet to work on, but I will. I will. All right. So last week we ended our our cuddle along for the year. That'll be that. I still am making baby stuff. I always will. So I was working on this sweater a little bit last night, and so it is the one with the menagerie. It is the blue parrotfish one. Yeah, again, hanger needs a hanger. So this one is being paired with a golden colorway, and it's just the edges are going to be gold, and I am getting to the point of finishing this sleeve. I just changed to the gold. I'll do the 5 rows of the gold, and that'll be done. And then the booties are already done, so then I'll just have the hat to do. But what is the gold, you say? It is a gorgeous style craft. Diana sent me these. I picked out the gold to go with this, and I think it is perfect. That's kind of fun, pairing up the yarns this year. I'll be doing that all next year too. I like making baby stuff, and I like making them a little different with the colorways. So there we go. We got some work done on that one. Okay, we'll move on to, it's a new month. We have new washcloth and towel sets. We have 2 towels here. So this month you'll get your choice. If you win, you will get either one of these towels. So I put them back here, and whichever one is not one, I will use for mine. And the other one will go to the winner. I'm using orange yarn, and we were going to show you. Started mine. So this yarn is a Hirschner's Twisty Scrub. I picked out a twisty scrub, so there's a little bit of like what I call hair, but you can't feel it, and it's easy to work with. So the winner will get 2 of these, and I already started my washcloth, and yeah, so it's coming out wonderful. That beautiful fall colorway. And I'm doing the V-stitch granny dishcloth, which I think is my favorite now. I don't know. I'll make towel topper with this, and I'll probably have some left because these little skeins are going a long way. I mean, like, what's going on here? It is pretty. It is really not like this scrubby yarn. It's not the scrubby yarn that you're thinking of at all. It is soft and just like cotton should be, for anyway. Well, one of you is going to get to try it out if you haven't already bought some from Hirschner's. And we have some beautiful yarn for hats, and more hats. So this is the yarn I bought from Michael's called Skyscape. And one of you is going to win this colorway. Is gorgeous. We're talking, it's just an easy name. Purple and green multi. And Linda says, did I try the washcloth tutorial from Creative Grandma that she sent to me? That's my favorite one. All right, I don't know if I tried it or not. I may have, but I really like this one because it's so fast. So that's kind of why I keep going back to it probably. I mean, fast and like, I don't know. It just is. One of the ones that I used to make by Creative Grandma had a slip stitch in it. And as you know, when you make a slip stitch, you need to make it just that little bit looser, or when you go back the next row, it's hard to get in there. So if any of the washcloth patterns has a slip stitch in it, it's like, where this one is just V-stitch on top of V-stitch, you don't have to go into a slip stitch. So that's why, But anyway, it's called Grandma's Favorite Dishcloth. Okay, I'll check. I probably did make it, though. So I started my October hat with this yarn, and I'm using the wheat stitch hat pattern from Brianna K. No, I'm not very far, but I'm hoping the camera picks this up because this hat's going to be cool. And this yarn is just right for this. I don't think that when I go through the top to get that gathered, cinched, it's going to give me a problem. It's going to be a lot of an easier cinch because this yarn is so soft. But oh my gosh, you guys. Oh my gosh. It is beautiful. Beautiful yarn. It's kind of like the blown in, and it does not pull apart like some of them. When you go to weave in your ends, or no, I know when you go to tie on a next roll of the Karen Cloud Cakes, when you go to tie on the next Karen Cloud Cake, you have the forever knot, or the knot that you normally do where you take the two and then you pull them together and it weaves. Don't pull too hard because shoom, it stretches. Cloud Cake stretches, thins right down, and poof, you've now broken it. And I had to tie on the last one. I tied on 3 times and it broke every time. I'm like, this doesn't seem to be like that. This seems to be a lot heavier. Look how hard I'm pulling on it. Yeah. So this has got some nylon in it, I believe, is why. What are we talking? Yeah, It does. Acrylic 78 and 22 nylon. So yeah. All right. So that is working up beautifully. The winner of the October hat entry will win a skein of this. I haven't made any of the stitch markers up for this yet. That is on the agenda. All right, let's check out what time it is. Yes, it is. It's time to play Let's Make a Yarn Deal. So today, yeah, she shows you how to do both. She has the wide brim and the regular. I did the regular. Um, so it's only like 6 or 7 stitches on the bottom rather than 14 or whatever. So I'm not doing the fold over brim. Anyway, we're going to ask Miss Linda if she will mark the chat, and at that time you will put in your favorite color and weight of yarn, and then she will go off and find me a winner, and I'll run around the room and try to match something up with that winner's comment. And that's how we play Let's Make a Yarn Deal. And if you don't like the yarn that I pull out, then you could trade it up for something out of the basket or a spot on that bracket board, which does need to fill up, by the way. Yeah, the wide brims, the double ups are for extra warmth around your ears. Yes, and it does look very nice with double. Let's see. Anything else I got to talk about today? So what we're going to do is we're going to make our pumpkin for the month of October and post them in the pumpkin. Now you can make any pumpkin. You don't need to make just the wheat stitch, but it was hot. It's gone viral and I had seen it and I'm like, yeah, let's try this. This is beautiful. So, what the heck? So I made one so far, and I wish I had time to make more because everybody wants one. And no, I don't have time. So anyway, by the way, next Sunday there will not be a live. No live next Sunday because we have tournaments and the season has started. So, randomly I will have some kind of pro shop thing to attend with my husband, and I cannot be home to do the live. So that's what's happening. And next Sunday is a college. I guess you go to the tournament and the scouts come and check out who's hot and who's coming up to be bowling in college, and that is a scouting event or something like that. So that ought to be cool. I haven't been to one before, so we each have to be at a separate house that day, and I have my own shop to run during that event. And you're just there basically to sell small stuff and for people to walk through and shop before and after the event, things like that. We're not going to be drilling bowling balls that day. He might be, but I won't be. And the coffee still hasn't been won in case anybody is trying to, if you know that or not, it hasn't been won yet. I have a couple. Oh, I did an addictions video. Oh my gosh. A whole bunch of summer things were sitting over here waiting for me to do an addictions video, and I finally got it done. And that one was Friday, I think. I think that's when it was. And so I updated all that and put all those items away. As you can see, the sweater is gone because I did a video. So I need to finish up some sweaters. In fact, I have two more sitting here that need to be worked on, like this purple one in the facets. We're on the sleeves of that too. We need to get that worked on. You haven't seen it, it's been in hiding, but it's right here. I'm on the sleeves. So I'm on the sleeves on two of them. And then, is this one? Nope, that's a Christmas scarf. I thought I had the other one out here. I don't see it. No, I guess I took it out in the living room. I had one here that was a yarnable color and a teal, and it's not here, so I must have taken it back out. But November 1st, we will start. Was it? Is it November? Oh, I was supposed to start it now, and no one reminded me. Oh, that's right. Well, I guess we'll do it November and December. I guess that's what we'll do. So, all right, we'll talk about that in just a second. We will go on to the winner of Let's Make a Yarn Deal. And that just went crazy by me. So I'm going to go back. The winner is Judy, and she wants a 3 or 4 in cream or white. All right. Okay. Play me some Van Halen. I'm going to go find Judy some cream in 3 or 4 weight. And I hope I nail it because I got one right in the top of my head that I'm thinking of. And I'll be right back. How could I do those? I must have put them back there. Where the heck are they? I'm looking for something specific, but I'm not finding it. What did I do with those? Huh. I moved them somewhere. I thought they were here in this bag. I don't know. Huh. I moved them. shoot. I really wanted to show her one of those. Dang it. Ah, I do those. Cannot believe it. Well, okay. All right. We'll still use this one. I just thought I had more of those. Gosh darn it. Darn it. What I did with them. Must have packed them away or something. All right, well, we got two. We got two choices. I guess we'll just run with it. Darn. What the heck I did with those? They're not they're not standing out to me. I'll find them after the show. You know I will. All right, so we're going to start out with this is a skein of the heathered tweed, and it is a loops and threads. Now you can see that is cream in color. However, it's a tweed, so it has some very beautiful gold flecks. Very light though, not dark gold. And so this one is 418 yards, just beautiful, like that red. The red is called cozy wool tweed, and this one is called heathered tweed. So it's a little bit different. It is still 418. This is 66% polyester, 30% acrylic, and 4% wool. And then this is a 3 light. So that is the colorway is oat. Now I was looking for the cream one and I couldn't find it. So the oat is the first choice that we're giving Judy. Then I have some of this. This is beautiful as well. This is called the Lion Brand Merino. So it is 100% superwash merino. And this one is also a number 3. It is 306 yards. And the color is called antique. And like I said, it's 100% superwash merino. So it is wool, but it's superwash. You want to talk about soft? Oh, beautiful. Beautiful soft. So those are your choices. If you would like to trade that up, Judy, you can. You can trade it for something out of the basket or a spot on the bracket board. It is your choice. So what's it going to be today? This was a fun one. I just wish I would have found the one I wanted. I thought it was behind me when I realized it wasn't in the bag I thought it was in. Thought it was behind me, but the oat one was. So I don't know what I did with the other ones, but I'll find them. I'll find them after the show's over. You know I will. Oh, the oat tweed. Okay, that's a beautiful. Yep, it's beautiful. So I'm going to go put these merinos back on the shelf because I don't want to forget where they go. Put them back. I'm not giving them away. They were just a choice. All right. So we have this beautiful yarn. Let's pick out a stitch marker. And like I just showed you, there is bumblebee or the bees. We have bees. We have pineapple, um, flamingo, a star, a gummy bear, and coffee cup, cowboy hat, horse. What stitch marker would you like? A bee. Okay. Whoa, that matches. I was thinking that it matched. It matched the yarn very well. So we're gonna put one of these on here, and doesn't want to open today, but it did. All right. There's Judy's win. Congratulations, Judy. Thank you for joining in today. Super fun. All right, we have a winner for the coffee. Now, you guys had 40 minutes to guess what the coffee was. And Joanne got it. However, it took her 40 minutes. So very funny. So what it was cinnamon bun coffee with hazelnut. Cinnamon hazelnut coffee with hazelnut creamer. Yeah. So the hazelnut was already in the coffee too. So that was kind of cool. Yep. It's good. It's a little more cinnamon than usual when I do a cinnamon. I think this one's a little stronger, but what happens is once it starts to cool off, the cinnamon gets that aftertaste, and then I'm like, oh, warm it up again, So Joanne won that. What do you want, Joanne? Do you want a spot on that board, or you probably already have something out of the basket? And I'm writing down oat loops and threads. That's what I'm writing down. All right. All right, she's going to take this Zipper's Notion bag out of here because she thinks there's goodies in here. But if you look through, can you tell what's in there? Can you tell? It's a purple bag because a lot of you like purple. Not all of you, but there's a bunch of you that do. I mean, I like purple, but when they show me something mauve or slightly maroon or I can just name off a zillion colors. Yes, it has purple cotton yarn in there. It is one of the skeins from the 5-pack that we've been getting. It is the Himalaya. Look how dark purple that is. It is gorgeous, Joanne. And you have to I suggest you hold it double, but I will go ahead and put in my leftover in here because then it'll give you a little bit more of it, right? We have to pick out a stitch marker for Joanne. And you know how many I have, so Halloween one, I don't have. Yes, this is Halloween colors. I agree. That's why I made it with the Halloween the Halloween towel. Tammy likes purple. Oh, thank you, Nancy. Thank you. Thank you. Mm, thank you so much. A coffee cup. Oh, yes, 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 yes. I have one of those. Don't have too many left, though. They are coveted. We will put up the coffee cup for you to see. There it is. It's even got a little creamer swirl in the coffee. All right, we'll put that in there for Joanne. Thank you. That was fun. All right. Any questions about anything that's going on? We're going to announce right now, and I forgot, and I'm sorry, but it isn't too far into the month. The first was only Wednesday, so I should be, slapped. Wake up, remind me that I was supposed to do this. So October and November was supposed to be Whip It Good month. Yeah, Lori, she should have reminded me, but that's okay. You're off the hook. I told you, all of you, that we were going to do Whip It Good, and we are. So what this means is you are going to go and finish up your whips. You will have entries. I want to see a whip, something that you brought out that has been sleeping dormant, hasn't had any love in your stash, and work on it for October and November. That's what we're supposed to be doing. So what I'll do is I'll put a post up. It'll be Whip It Good post. You post in there, and then on Sundays I draw a random winner. And that is our make along for October and November. That was supposed to start, and it's fine because this is the first Sunday in October, and it's good, close enough, right? Close enough. But yeah, I did remember, and I remembered because they said, "What am I drawing today?" And I wasn't drawing anything. I'm like, "Well, we're doing pumpkins." Oh yeah. I had a busy week drawing all those winners and packing up all those bags, and everything is mailed out. Everything is mailed out. The only thing that's not is, did anybody figure out that Miss Frida won her own sponsored prize? I did. I did. Frida is the one that made sure I had enough count kits to make one and to give one away. So Frida had given me the Dracula, the Count, and she won the Count. So, I am going to send her something else. I don't know what yet. We haven't decided. She's not going to pick it. I'm going to pick it. But I haven't decided what to send her. So that's the only package that has not gone out. But everyone else's has. So if you were waiting for one, I did mail it Friday. I was waiting to get the winners from Wednesday before I mailed last Sunday's winners. All right, so Miss C asked a question and I missed it. So I'm thinking that someone that Teresa's trying to answer you. Oh, okay, yeah. It's the girls are correct. It's the Parker booty. Yes, they are correct. I adapt it depending on if I want a boy's look or a girl's look, or I want to make it into um, a boot. I make it the original way and roll the cuff down. So that is, yes, I use that pattern all the time. All the time. In fact, while we're talking about it, I will show you the exact pattern that I did actually use, the exact pattern for the blue menagerie booties. And I will be putting some matching buttons on here, whatever buttons that I think I'm going to use. I hid them on myself apparently, but I think I'm going to use a different um, button. I had a button on there and I took it off. I didn't like it. Yes, that's correct. Yeah, that's the right one. All right, so um, one last drawing of the day coming up. Yep. And that is not my cup of tea. So how we play not my cup of tea is I bring out a yarn that I'm not going to use for whatever reason and show it to you. And if you want, you can try and win it, or you can get a spot on the bracket board or something out of this basket. So that's all you have to do is pick one of three ways to win and write it in the comments. Linda's going to go ahead and mark the chat one more time. And I'm going to show you that I brought out this last week. It's pinwheel. And if you would like to win the pinwheel yarn, you would put pinwheel in your comments. If you would like to win basket, draw, or bracket game, you put that. So this yarn is Cascade Yarns. It has 100% acrylic, and it's a huge, huge skein. How many yards is it? 440 yards. It is saying, what is the weight? Well, looks like a 3 to me. Looks like a 3. But I don't see any, so it must be, it might have the word DK somewhere. No, I don't see it. Anyway, it's beautiful. It is green and gold and fall colors. So that is up for grabs. And there was a question. And what did I see? What is my favorite color? What is my favorite color for making baby items for unisex? That's a hard one. I guess yellow. I like using yellow. I like using peach too. And if you do it just right with the peach, but it's it's yellow. I have made some yellow and teal color items that look pretty cool. But it's funny because every time I've tried to make something that was for like a boy, somebody sees it and buys it and they're giving it to a girl. So you can't, the other way around, not so much. They haven't bought pink to give to a boy, but they have bought the oranges to give to a girl or a boy. And they've bought the yellows that way. But they already know the sex and they'll still buy the yellow or they'll buy teal. So yeah, you just don't know. You don't know what their taste is. but I like lime green a lot, and I have several shades of green that I've seen. But the best part is to use the Sweet Delight in a stripe and then match it up with your other colors. So something like this would definitely be a girly, so that's got purple in it, but it's mauve, so it's not real strong. But this one has the browns and the green, and I put it with something like that. And so the stripe, yeah, the light gray works with everything. With that, it would even. But yeah, I think I think that greens are so much fun because they are. But if you took a peach, and I mean a peach like this one that has all colors, but the peach is standing out to me, and put it with blue and like a green, that would be unisex for sure. I mean, it's got pink in it, but you know. All right, so we have a winner, and that winner is Cynthia King. Cynthia King. Yeah. Let's see. What did she want to win, my dear? Oh, the pinwheel yarn. Oh, I would like to see what you're going to do with this. This is cool. All right, so do we have a stitch marker, Cynthia, that you saw? Probably the bee, right? It's the closest thing. I do have a yellow gummy bear, though, because I know that Cindy likes yellow. So we have pineapple. Let me see if it's looking the right way. We have a pineapple. We have a yellow gummy bear. He's got to turn around the wrong way, of course. There he is. He's not bright yellow. And then we have that yellow bee. What do you think? All right, let's see. If I give away 3 bees today, that's too funny. Got to get my husband to make. I'm gonna have to do that. So I got to make a note. Yeah, the bee. She likes the bee. All right, make a note to make up a post for Whip It Good. You're gonna bring out those languishing whips and finish them up for Christmas presents, most likely. Maybe not, but maybe they're baby items. That could be. I know most of mine are. But I am going to be working on that blanket that is sitting there with 2 cakes of yarn left to go. That is my Whip It Good. I should have remembered because I immediately took that out 2 weeks ago with the plans of finishing that blanket. It's been on my hooks for a year. Which whip are you going to work on? Yeah. So I need to put a post up for that. If I don't get it done today, I will get it done within a few days. I should. And then the other thing that I needed to do was what? Just remember. Oh, make stitch markers. Make stitch markers. We have to do this. And so next time live, we will have a whole new box. I mean, all new stitch markers in the boxes. And we'll have lots to pick from now through the rest of the year because I'm going to have to do a bunch. And he's going to beat on me for it. No, just kidding. Just kidding. I hope you guys have a wonderful week. I hope that you are busy doing fall things with your family. And I hope you take care. Take a moment out of each day and be creative. Talk to y'all later. Bye for now.